Hello everyone, my name is Lisette Evangelista, and today we're going to be going over the YouTube monetization and how YouTubers get paid. So this is being calculated over revenue sharing in the long form format. So how do YouTubers get paid through the YouTube Partner Program, you might ask? YouTube and creators share revenue created from the ads. The revenue created from the ads is generated from the creator's video content from the actual views. So the monetized views happen when the ads are displayed, viewed long enough to be registered. YouTube gets a 45% cut of the total amount paid by the advertisers, while the creator gets 55% of the total amount that is allocated. This is a 3-step process. So in order for the YouTube and content creator to get paid, advertisers pay YouTube, step 1. Step 2, YouTube delivers ads across millions of videos in real-time bidding algorithms. And step 3, YouTube gets the 45% of the total ads of revenue, while the creator gets 55% of the monetized views. How do you calculate this? Well, there is a formula to get all these numbers. So first off, you must have the money paid to the creator, which equals the creator's 55% times the monetized views over the actual views. For example, if an advertiser spent on ads $20,000 and the creator keeps 55%, that would be 20,000 times 0.55, which equals 11,000. So if the monetized views were 10% of the actual views, then 11,000 times 10%, which equals 1,100. So the total amount paid to the creator is 1,100. CPM versus RPM. CPM is the advertiser to YouTube, and RPM is YouTube to the creator. CPM is the cost per mile for every 1,000 monetized views, while the revenue per mile is 1,000 monetized views. So CPM is laid up front. CPM is pre-negotiated with the advertiser. It is before the YouTube revenue share. It is calculated from monetized views. The creator does not get paid out through CPM. Actual views are not relevant in this case, but for example, if the CPM is $20, advertisers paid $20 for every 1,000 of monetized views. You do not earn $20. In order to calculate that, you must use RPM. So with RPM, it is calculated at the end. It pays out the creator after monetized views. It pays out the creator per every 1,000 of actual views, not monetized views. And RPM includes all revenue sources from the video. So in order to calculate the RPM, it equals the money paid to the creator times 1,000 over actual views. So how do you calculate that? So the amount paid to the creator. Here are some CPM examples. This is coming from YouTube's perspective. If an advertiser agrees to pay YouTube $20 for every 1,000 monetized views for that specific niche, and niches vary by geography and target audience and time of the year. So for example, $20 for a CPM for a niche that is slated up front. The YouTube video generated 10,000 monetized views. So 10,000 monetized views over 1,000 equals 10. And then 10 times 20 equals 200. So 200 is YouTube's revenue from the ads. So from the creator's perspective, how do they calculate that? Here's an example. The amount paid to the creator equals the creator's 55% times the monetized views over the actual views. So if the total paid by the advertiser was $200, the total monetized views was $10,000. The total actualized views were 10,000 views, 20,000 views. The creator's 55% of the $200 equals 10,000 monetized views over 20,000 actual views. So you get 110 times 0.50, which equals 55. And this RPM was calculated through the amount paid to the creator times 1,000 over actual views. So how much money was paid to the creator? So the amount paid to the creator is 55 times 1,000 over 200 actual views, which is 55 times 0.5, which equals $2.75. And what variables impact CPM and RPM? As I mentioned earlier, CPM is driven by auction economics and eligibility filters. Advertisers can bid in real time. There's a high demand during the holidays, like in the fourth quarter. There's a lower demand during January, which is the first quarter. the target audience, the geography, the niche, and intent. And some variables that impact CPM and RPM. You have some ads, so there's different types of ads: pre-roll ads, mid-roll ads, display ads, overlay ads, bumper ads, YouTube short ads, and connected TV. And that is all. Thank you all for watching.